The Ukrainian people are very deeply feeling people, which means that if they love you, they will really, really deeply love you, and you'll see that a lot, especially as missionaries. I feel like there are so many people who they really love the missionaries for the fact that either because they're members of the church and they really admire the work that you're doing, or a lot of the babushki, the older people there, they really admire the fact that there are youth who believe in God so much that they would leave their homes and their families and stop school and come to Ukraine for a year and a half or 2 years just for the sole purpose of teaching the gospel. And they really deeply and strongly love the missionaries for that. And I feel like one of the best ways to connect then with these people who have these really deeply rooted feelings is to be very open with them and to show your love for them too. Ukrainians don't necessarily express their love directly. They're a lot less willing, or not willing, a lot less open, I guess, than Americans are in terms of saying I love you or things like that. But if the missionaries say it to them, then it might take them aback at first, but usually they'll say it to you too, and they'll say, I love you too. And so, be open in expressing your love with the people. Also, something that I think is more important than almost anything else with missionary work in Ukraine is to show your love and support to the members of the church. I had the blessing of only being in one area for my whole mission. And so I got to know the members in that area really, really well. 15 months in one city. And I remember at first being a little bit intimidated by them, thinking, oh my goodness, they speak so fast and there's no way that I can really get to know them. But because I had the desire to love them and to serve them, I think that the Lord blessed me with opportunities to find ways that I could do that, even without necessarily being able to speak very well. And I think that really changed my life and also my mission. Just being willing to be open and showing my love for the members. And that strengthens their testimonies. It helps them feel like they are needed in the church. It helps them feel like God has a purpose for them. And then they're more willing to introduce their friends to you so that you can begin to teach their friends the gospel. It's because they trust you and they see that you're sincere in your testimony and in your willingness to serve and to bless people. So I think that more than anything else, missionaries really need to show their love for the members there and really need to be willing to open themselves up and express that love and say, we're doing this because we love you and because God loves you and you're important in his eyes. He wants you to come home to him. And as you do that, you'll see that the people will really feel that will become the feeling that they have deep in their souls. That will become the reason for the things that they do. They'll think about that and they'll remember that, and it will become very important to them.